My 10-year-old son Zen got the opportunity to play a variety of adults and older teenagers at his first UTR tournament. His opponents challenged him in ways no junior his age ever could because of their size, maturity, and unique style of play. I know for a fact that this experience and all future experiences UTR provides Zen will directly impact his development as a tennis player, giving him the best opportunity to achieve his dreams of becoming a true champion. I'd like to thank UTR for creating the first truly disruptive platform that will change the game of tennis forever.
This was a really cool thing that you had recently, because you have UTR events now, tournaments, and they're cash tournaments, and it pits players that just play in the same rating, correct?
Yeah.
And this one had a 10-year-old play a 57-year-old?
Yeah, so what's great about UTR is we put the technology out there, and it's really all about level-based play. It's not about age or gender. And so what you can do now is you can match people up based on ability. And what you have here are two individuals that played this weekend down at JTCC down in Maryland, actually home of Frances Tiafoe, and they had a wonderful tournament.
And so this was, I believe this is match point, and it's the youngster who wins.
Yeah, this is Zen Yuling, and he's 10 years old. He's a fourth grader, and he played James, who is 57 years old. So 47 years in depth. But the wonderful thing about this is it was a great match. It was a competitive match. And, Zenny got to see some shots that he wouldn't see in the juniors, like a big serve and that slice you saw there.
Yeah.
And so both had a wonderful experience.
So what's it like to play a 10-year-old when you're nearly 60? Let's listen in.
It's a real thrill to play against a high-level athlete. Whether he's 10 years old or 7, it doesn't make a difference. An athlete's an athlete, and Zen here hits a huge ball, and he's got great foot speed. So he hit every drop shot back, I think, except for one. I was 1 for 9 on drop shots.
And you mentioned, Frances Tiafoe, Dennis Kudla. There's a lot of players that come out of the JTCC, College Park, Maryland. What do you know about Zen? 10-year-old, is he going to win a major in the future?
Well, he's an exciting young player. He's doing the right things early on. He's got a love of the game that's through the roof. So it's exciting when you see young bucks like that getting on a train. What's so wonderful about that segment is that, he doesn't have to travel now on an airplane or anything else. He can go play a local tournament and get great competition. And that's exciting. That's the power of UTR.
You called him a young buck. He also got $100 for winning this. And for a 10-year-old, he's got a $100 bill now.
He did. The other thing about this tournament was that the local event organizer decided to make it a money tournament. And so the winner got $150 and the finalist got $100. And Zen went on to the finals, and he got $100. And that's the biggest smile I've ever seen on Zen's face as he's holding up a big old C note. So it was exciting.
And in the final, he lost to somebody who was like 32?
Yeah, he lost to a gentleman who was 32. In the prior match, he had played a girl who was 14. So you can see it's across age and across gender. And it was just a wonderful event, and they're going to have one of these things every month, and they're going to pull people in.
That's cool. The power of UTR. Mark Leslie, as always, really appreciate you joining us here on Tennis Channel Live. Let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow.